The silent villain that is destroying your bones. You wake up and crack, your knee complaining. And when you climb a staircase, ouch, your spine screams. Have you ever wondered if this is normal? If it's just age or worse? If you're aging before your time? What if I told you there's a silent villain in your fridge sabotaging your bones and joints with every bite? And no, I'm not talking about the food you're imagining. Most people make these mistakes without knowing it. Most people make at least 3 serious dietary mistakes that accelerate bone aging and cause terrible pain. Could you be one of them? Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you the 5 forbidden foods if you want to have bones of steel and healthy joints. The 5 foods that can completely transform your skeletal health. A special secret that can boost your body and reduce inflammation while you sleep. And I'll also reveal new research about the milk myth. And what comes next may shock you, because one of the greatest villains for your bones is something that almost everyone consumes every day without any guilt. Why nutrition is the key to healthy bones. Imagine the scene. You decide you can't stand the pain anymore. You look for 1,000 solutions, medications, ointments, but you forget that everything starts with what you put on your plate. Science and experts are clear. A balanced diet can prevent and, in many cases, improve problems such as weak bones, osteoporosis, and joint issues like osteoarthritis. What you eat builds or destroys your bones. So don't underestimate the power of every bite. What you eat is a kind of silent tool that builds or destroys the health of your bones. But what exactly are the foods that are sabotaging you from the inside? The answer will surprise you. And the 5th on the list is something that many people drink thinking it's harmless. The forbidden foods that rob calcium from your bones. There are many foods disguised as harmless that may be undermining your bone health. Forbidden food number 5 is soft drinks, especially cola. Would you have the courage to drink something that literally steals calcium from your bones? That's exactly what cola drinks do. The phosphoric acid in them is a calcium thief, disrupting mineral levels and dramatically increasing the risk of fractures that can change your life. Imagine the fragility of your bones increasing with every sip. The pain of a fracture is not worth it. The problem is the cola and not the bubbles. So if you enjoy the bubbles, you can switch to sparkling water, which is perfectly fine. Processed. Meats and oils that inflame your joints. Forbidden food number 4 is processed meats, cold cuts, sausage, hot dogs, and ham. A convenience that comes at a high price for your bones. The excess sodium in these foods makes you lose calcium through urine, and the preservatives inflame your joints, worsening the pain. A Harvard University study revealed that regular consumption of processed meats is associated with a higher risk of osteoporosis. Think about the stiffness, the difficulty moving. Every bite of these foods takes you further from an active, pain-free life. Prefer fresh meats prepared at home with natural seasonings, a grilled chicken fillet with oregano and lemon, a fish baked with vegetables. Your body will feel the difference. Forbidden food number 3 is excess vegetable oils rich in omega-6. Not every vegetable oil is harmful, such as soybean, corn, and sunflower oil, but balance is the key. The problem with these oils is the excess of omega-6. Our diet is poor in omega-3 and rich in omega-6, and the issue is the ratio. Omega-6 is necessary, but in excess it becomes pro-inflammatory. Using this type of oil excessively is like pouring gasoline on a fire that is already burning, and this imbalance increases inflammation in your joints, bringing more pain. What to do? Use more extra virgin olive oil, which is rich in omega-9 and antioxidants, and is a true shield for your joints. Also include sources of omega-3 such as fish, freshly ground golden flaxseed, and hydrated chia seeds. And the first 2 on the list are even more dangerous than you imagine. One of them is present in almost everything you eat at breakfast. The refined sugar that corrodes your cartilage. Forbidden food number 2 is refined sugar. Refined sugar is a poison for your bones and joints. It causes insulin spikes in the blood, generating chronic inflammation that corrodes your cartilage and weakens your bones. Furthermore, it competes with vitamin C, stealing an essential nutrient for bone health. In other words, inflamed, painful joints, limiting your movements. Sugar limits your freedom. Sweeten your life with moderation and intelligence. Use pure honey, which has anti-inflammatory properties. Molasses, which is rich in minerals. Dates, which are natural and nutritious. Or stevia if you are diabetic, which is a natural calorie-free sweetener. Excess salt and what to do to protect your bones. Forbidden food number 1 is excess salt. Salt, when consumed in excess, increases calcium excretion, weakening your bones and increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Reduce salt and explore the world of flavors with natural seasonings. Use turmeric, which has anti-inflammatory action, black pepper, garlic, onions, fresh herbs like parsley, chives, basil, rosemary, and ginger. Your food and your bones will thank you. Are you shocked by this list? Which of these forbidden foods do you consume the most in your daily life? Be honest and write it down in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video. But now comes a revelation that may turn everything you believed about a food considered sacred for bones for decades completely upside down. What science really says about milk and bones. You might be thinking, I drink milk every day to have strong bones. Hold on. Science is constantly evolving, and the information about milk and bone health is more complex than it seems. For a long time, it was believed that high milk consumption was essential to prevent osteoporosis. However, more recent studies, including an important meta-analysis published in 2019 in the journal Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition, analyzed several studies on the subject and reached surprising conclusions. This meta-analysis separated the studies into different types: cross-sectional and case-control studies, which evaluate a point in time, and cohort studies, which followed people over long periods and are considered more reliable for establishing cause and effect relationships. Is milk really essential, or is this idea outdated? The results were as follows. In cross-sectional and case-control studies, the consumption of dairy products, including milk, appeared to be associated with a lower risk of osteoporosis. However, in the longer and more robust cohort studies, this association was not found. Worse yet, an increase in milk consumption was associated with a slight increase in the risk of hip fractures in that study. This does not mean that milk is necessarily a villain or that you need to stop drinking it immediately. Osteoporosis is an extremely complex disease, influenced by many factors: genetics, lifestyle, exercise, smoking, alcohol, sun exposure, vitamin D, consumption of other calcium-rich foods, vitamin K, magnesium, and even other components of milk beyond calcium. Milk has calcium, it does. However, there are other foods with greater bioavailability, as I will mention shortly. The central issue is balance in your diet and the variety of nutrient sources. Don't place all the responsibility for your bone health on a single food. If you enjoy milk, drink it in moderation, for example, up to 300 milliliters per day, and prefer low-fat or semi-skimmed versions. Now that you know what to avoid, it's time to find out what to put on your plate. And the first on the list of powerful foods is a nutritional treasure that most people completely ignore: the sardine and broccoli that shield your bones and joints. Food number 5 is canned sardines with bones, the nutritional treasure rediscovered by science. The bones, which become tiny, imperceptible pellets when mashed with a fork, are an incredible source of bioavailable calcium, meaning calcium that your body absorbs easily. Furthermore, sardines are rich in vitamin D, essential for fixing calcium in the bones, and in omega-3, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory. Food number 4 is broccoli. Do you like broccoli? Because it is a protective shield for your joints. Researchers from the United Kingdom discovered that sulforaphane, a compound found in broccoli, can block enzymes that destroy cartilage in arthritis. It's as if broccoli prevents rust from forming in your joints. Less corrosion, less pain. Chaye, avocado, and the broth that repairs your joints. Food number 3 is chia seeds. I've mentioned in a specific video that these tiny seeds were the secret fuel of Aztec warriors, and science confirms it. They are a powerhouse of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, which are essential minerals for the structure of your bones, plus omega-3 to further enhance the benefits. Soak them in water for 15 minutes to form a gel that releases all the nutrients. Food number 2 is avocado, a fruit that you must include in your diet, also excellent for the heart. If you have a backyard, plant a tree. Recent studies, such as one published in the journal Arthritis Research and Therapy, showed that avocado can reduce pain, improve joint function, and decrease the need for medications in people with osteoarthritis. The monounsaturated fats in avocado are powerful allies in the fight against inflammation. Food number 1 is homemade bone broth, the age-old recipe that your grandmother already knew, and that science has rediscovered with enthusiasm. Bone broth made with hours of slow cooking is a true elixir for the joints. It is naturally rich in collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin, which are the building blocks of cartilage and help repair and protect your joints. It is also a concentrated source of minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, essential for bone health. And it's also good for your skin. If you're already thinking about which of these powerful foods to include first, get ready, because now I'm going to reveal the secret weapon, a simple, delicious, and transformative recipe that will enhance all of these benefits. And pay attention, few people know the true power of this ancient drink. What is golden milk and why is it so powerful? Golden milk, also called golden milk, is a powerful mixture of milk, which can be plant-based, made from cashews, rice, or coconut, or animal milk, combined with turmeric, black pepper, and optionally ginger. Turmeric, the star of the recipe, has curcumin as its active compound. It is a natural anti-inflammatory so powerful that it is compared to some medications, but without the side effects. Studies show that it can relieve pain and improve mobility in people with arthritis and osteoarthritis. There is even medication being sold in pharmacies with this active ingredient, and it is quite expensive. How to prepare golden milk and when to drink it. Black pepper is the secret to boosting turmeric. The piperine present in pepper increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%, turning this drink into a true elixir for your joints. Ginger, optional, can further enhance the anti-inflammatory effect and warm the body from the inside out. To make the recipe, use 1 cup of plant-based or animal milk, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, fresh grated ginger or powdered if you wish to use it, and sweeten with honey or stevia to taste. Heat the milk in a saucepan without letting it boil. Add the turmeric, black pepper, and ginger. Mix well until all ingredients are dissolved, sweeten to taste, and drink. The tip is to take it before bed to relax, as curcumin also does its anti-inflammatory work during sleep, fighting inflammation and preparing your body for a new day. But what about gelatin, which so many people use thinking it solves everything? The answer may surprise you. The truth about gelatin and joint supplements. Is gelatin good for joints? More or less. It's true that it contains collagen amino acids, but there is no robust scientific evidence that simply eating gelatin resolves joint problems. If you want to consume it, prefer the unflavored version without dyes. However, don't rely on it alone. As for supplements, they can be useful in some cases, but they never replace a balanced diet. Never take supplements on your own. I have already spoken about turmeric supplements in excess being one of the main hepatotoxic agents, which supplements may be considered with professional guidance. Some supplements that may be considered, but always with professional guidance, are omega-3 in fish oil, which reduces inflammation, calcium and vitamin D, which are essential for strong bones. But calcium supplements carry a risk of kidney stones, magnesium, which helps the body use calcium, turmeric with piperine, with great caution, and chondroitin and glucosamine, which are components of cartilage. Now, if you already know how to nourish your bones and joints, let's talk about how to move them. Physical exercise is just as important as nutrition to prevent pain, osteoporosis, and osteoarthritis. It's not just about building strong bones, but also about keeping them strong and flexible. When you exercise, you stimulate your bone cells to work harder, increasing bone density and making them more resistant to fractures. It's as if you were investing in a bone savings account for the future. And what type of exercise benefits your bones the most? The answer will depend on you, but there are 3 categories that everyone should include in their routine. Why exercise is just as important as nutrition. Exercise doesn't stop there. It strengthens the muscles around the joint, providing more support and stability, reducing wear and relieving pain. Furthermore, movement lubricates the joints like a natural oil that keeps them functioning smoothly. In general, there are 3 main categories you should include in your routine. The first is impact exercises with moderation, such as brisk walking, light jogging, and dancing. These exercises stimulate bone formation, but need to be done with care and guidance, especially if you already have a joint problem. The 3 exercise categories your bones need. The second category is strengthening exercises, such as weight training with light weights and supervision, Pilates, and functional training. These exercises strengthen the muscles that support your joints, protecting them from wear. The third is flexibility and mobility exercises, such as stretching, yoga, and Tai Chi. These exercises improve your range of motion, reduce stiffness, and prevent injuries. The secret is to start slowly, respect your body's limits, and above all, seek professional guidance. Talk to a fitness instructor or physiotherapist to put together a safe and effective exercise plan for you. Remember, any movement is better than no movement. Start today investing in your bone and joint health. Your body will be grateful. The first step to transforming your bone health starting today. If you thought joint pain and weak bones were only for old people, now you know that's not quite right. Nutrition and movement make all the difference. So now it's up to you. Take the first step and review your pantry and your fridge right now. Your quality of life will be very grateful. Remember to subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.